Work continues in downtown Sioux City to demolish the old Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jessica Bowman. On Live at 5, we have the details of what you need to know. Today, KTIV cameras were on scene. We checked in to see how work was coming along since demolition began just 2 weeks ago. Lieber Construction is in charge of tearing down the building. Company leaders say the project has come with challenges, and last week they had to stop work because their machines wouldn't work properly in the cold weather. Teams are working overnight on the project, so those alleyways are not blocked during those normal business hours downtown. Now, company president Rodney Lieber says because the jail was built to keep people inside, it's really a lot tougher to really tear down this building compared to an average building.
We knew it would be built pretty well. It was not going to fall down anytime soon, and there was nobody escaping from this building. It's built very well. And you could see by all the rebar that is here that is a lot of steel in it. But we're getting it done.
Lieber says they are on track to complete demolition on schedule by the end of March. Lieber Construction has until the end of March to demolish the building and repack the soil at the site. The county will then sell that land to the city of Sioux City for $1. Now, the old law enforcement center at 7th and Douglas Streets was built back in 1987 and faced issues of overcrowding and mechanical problems in recent years. Advocates raise concerns about the impact of overcrowding on the health and safety of inmates inside the county jail, which was inside the LEC. Now, at its peak, the jail held about 220 inmates, which was 3 times the number of inmates for which the jail was designed.